Good morning. Welcome to Mondays with Marsha. Okay, so the spread this week, I've decided to use the Guardian Tarot by Beth Seilonen. It is and a single card to clarify this week's message with the Cosmic Consciousness deck of Jamye Price. So let's start with the spread. So the spread represents, it's called the Spread Guiding Coast to Coast from the Guardian Tarot deck. The placement is the center aisle, or the starting point would be in the middle from the bottom card to the upper card, which represents where we are today. And then we go to the left, represents the past, what we might need to heal. And then the right side, which is really telling us if our potential future if we do the things or the healing that we need to do. So that's how it works. The first card represents the mountains, the presence of what do you need to appreciate and show gratitude to help ground you. And that card was pulled with the devil. Let's quickly show that card. Here it is here. And then the card above it is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. And the second card is how can you use the current energy to be successful? And that is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so then we look at the past, which the card represents what West Coast past. What do you need to lay to rest with the setting sun? And that card is the Lovers. And then the fourth card is what do you need to remember from the past to help you with the future? And that's the Five of Wands. Reverse, sorry, that should be like that. Okay, and then the right side represents the possible future if we were to do the work required. And the fifth card, which stands for the East Coast future, what do you need to be aware of as the future approaches of the rising sun? And that's the Three of Cups. And the sixth card is what do you need to bring upon to be successful? And that's the Eight of Cups. Okay, so we've got those cards. I've used this week's reading, so I'm going to just tell you what the week's reading means. So this week's reading is about transformation. By looking deeper within your heart, what you truly want, or the face of that is being shown to you, is not your true self. You will need to find out why. So you want to follow the portal that is opening up for you in the most profound manner. Take a moment to reflect on the value of love. Open your heart and mind to holistic love as it moves to you to a living more in the past than in the present. So it's telling you that you're living more in what you've done than what you need to be right now. So you need to move yourself to the present. So the Three of Cups tells us that life is an adventure and live it without remorse. Eight of Cups is asking you to be grateful for what you already have and to focus on the here and now. So start with gratitude. That's a great place to start. So what is the cosmic energy here for the week to help guide us? And what I did was I used the Cosmic Consciousness deck by Jamye Price, and I pulled the card Honesty, which is Illyrian energy. And the affirmation this week is, I am strong enough to be authentic. So this is really about healing your insecurities and fears. So let's just see what the card actually means. So it's honesty is an authentic expression of your truth. Honesty takes care of careful awareness, courage, and trust. People are often afraid to speak simple truths, much less the more difficult ones. So truth does sometimes hurt, but it never needs to be shared in a hurtful intent. As you become more honest with yourself, you have less unconscious need for others to appease your insecurities and fear. You begin to interact with empowerment. This card asks you to look seriously and compassionately at your own honesty. So a couple of points from the card. The first one is define the insecurities and fears beneath your emotional reactions. Seek healing to help you move past traumas, blocking your courage. Recognize when your truth does not need to be shared. Realizing negative emotions in a positive way that benefit you doesn't harm others. This week suggests communication for yourself and others. Be kind, be honest, and break through the past by paying attention to the present. This week feels like quite a gift. You're of opening your awareness, and this is what's required really at this time. Observe your feelings in the peaceful exploration. Use a journal to find clarity and honesty that you seek in light and love.